You know you've been abused heavily and severely when all it takes someone to try to alter your perception on how something's going to go, and you shake for the rest of the fucking day with your heart thumping like it's about to beat out of your chest and feel like you're about to have a heart attack in any minute. So high alert on the abuse that you're used to that it fucks with your nervous system. It causes it to go unbalanced. It's not a sign of being crazy, it's a sign of being fucking tortured. But all it took was one thing said to me this morning. Mind you, it's the sun setting. I'm still fucking shaking. A lot of times this shit could get set off by a noise too. Like if you're enduring a lot of trauma at a certain time of the day, whenever you heard a certain noise or something, that trauma links to that noise. So that'll set that shit off too. I'm telling you, man, you gotta watch who you let in your energy. You gotta watch who you give your power to. And I mean, I need to listen to my own advice, I know. People out here are deceptive as fuck. These people out here can be a totally different version of what everybody else sees, and they do such a master job at creating these false illusions for other people's perceptions. And it totally clouds their judgment on that person. But there's people out here painting themselves to be someone complete opposite of what they actually are. And it's crazy because if you have any deceptive people in your life that like to cause harm to you or anybody around you, hard to notice some people, that higher version of their mask, I guess, that they like to put on for other people, usually. It could be very seducing. I've watched people paint on their fucking face right in front of me. Bro, seriously. It's insane. It's insane. No wonder my perception of it was so clouded. Like, I can't even blame people for falling for these people, man. They're very convincing. But a lot of it's fake. And it could be somebody that seems like they want to give back to the world. But for all you know, they could be behind closed doors starving somebody to death. You never know. Unless, of course, that person that's being starved to tell you about it or publicly announce it. And even then, people still wouldn't believe them. No, not at all. They would actually still make sure they avoid this person who probably really needed your help. And that's something that that abused person will never fucking forget. They'll never be able to etch that from their memory. So be careful who the fuck you treat a certain way. Never know when you could be the cause of somebody else's downfall. All it takes is one slight shift of fucking energy and you could ruin somebody just by one word. You could ruin someone's life by one word. That's crazy. And people are well aware of this and they will fucking hurl those words at you all your life and tell you that you're the unstable one when they never should have been saying that shit to you in the first place. But usually you can tell a genuine person from a mile away if you have any type of intuition or discernment intact, at least. Those are your people, if you're genuine too. Flock towards people with masks because you like to wear a mask too. And I don't recommend, because you're never going to grow if you're not authentically who you're supposed to be. And believe me, they will do anything to keep that false narrative of them intact. They will go to extreme lengths to protect their image because they're worried about the fact that they're not authentic. They can feel it. Even if they don't recognize it, they can feel it. And it scares them, makes them uneasy, and makes them have to act and hide what other people get to experience of these people. Like the other versions of these people that exist that they wouldn't show in front of just anybody. Unfortunately, a lot of people pick one target because the target seems loving, gullible, stupid, whatever. And a lot of the times these perceptions are also very, very wrong because a lot of the time these people end up very fucking bright and can start seeing through the illusions. And yeah, they might get confused here and there. They might not know which way to go sometimes, but it's normal human nature when you've been manipulated your whole fucking life into thinking you were something you weren't, something negative that you weren't. But not only that, if you're authentic, people will try to alter your image for you even way before you even knew it. I mean, maybe not everybody, because I'm sure plenty of people out there have loving families that would never. I'm one of those people that would never. But unfortunately, some of us didn't get blessed with healthy families. And it's crazy too, because these people even had me fooled. I really didn't think these people were the kind of people they actually are. I really didn't. I didn't think they were capable of going these lengths to fucking hurt me and my children. I didn't think they were capable of going to these lengths to cause problems and blockages and delays and stagnicity in my life, especially, but definitely my kids. These are very self-absorbed energies that they're too self-absorbed. See, selfishness is okay in small doses, but anything overindulging in anything is toxic. If you're not doing things to help the greater good of all, you're not doing the right thing. And I mean, even if it's something that only phases you and doesn't phase anyone outside of you, that's okay. As long as, obviously, you're not going out of your way to hurt people, causing them to have negativity in their life that doesn't belong there. Just remember, you can't control the people around you. The only thing you can control is your perception on them. And sometimes when you see little hints of a mask sliding, trust it. Take it from personal experience. There's a good chance if they let that mask slip and you saw some type of like image of a monster or like evil energy to them, there's a reason. Especially when that person likes causing pain to others, seeming to get a like rise out of it. You gotta watch those motherfuckers. I'm telling you right now, they will absolutely ruin your life with ease because they enjoy it. People are fucked in the head like that. And they'll target the people that aren't like that, thinking that they'll forgive me. If I ever do get caught, they'll forgive me. Some things are just unforgivable. I'm telling you, man, once the mask falls off their face, you will never see them in the same light again. Never. And it's not your fault that they decided to do these things to you. The truth is, some people just want you unstable so they can benefit off of you. They will do whatever it takes to try to paint you as unstable. And some people, even elderly people, could very much paint a false narrative of you your whole life behind your back without you even knowing it. And they could have acted like your biggest supporter too. That's what's fucked up. People are like that, bro. I've seen it too many times now, especially recently with my situation going on. Everybody's mask just kind of like fell off their face all at once, and I realized that these people are no good for me because they seem to feed on my pain and cause instability where it didn't need to be, and alters my judgment and my perception on my own reality. And if someone's trying to alter your perception of your reality in a negative way, that's how you know that person is not meant to be in your reality. Because let's be honest here, if they feed on that level of energy, that's a succubus spirit. That's what that is. A real succubus spirit. Shots fired. Energy vampire. So they will feed on your reactions because in a way it brings them some sick, twisted self-satisfaction when they do this to you. When they see you all worked up. Now, some people, especially people with heavy trauma, they'll lock up if someone's unbalanced. They'll try to make you balanced again because we understand what it's like to crawl our way out of the pits of hell with demons trying to drag us down by our fucking feet. Meanwhile, we didn't belong there in the fucking first place. It's just the demons trying to fucking keep you down there. And I promise you, if you do not cut these toxic connections out of your fucking life, you will never get out of that fucking hellhole. I promise you that. Because once someone hits a certain level of heartless, I truly believe they lose connection to their soul. They lose connection to the divine. They lose connection to the Most High. And that's where your demons and demonic energies come into play. Your devilish energies. These are people that don't function out of source light. They function out of their own ego, and that is it. They don't have source light to them anymore. That's why they walk around like an empty vessel. That's why they're prone to actual possession of darker entities. Because if you're light and you're vibrating at a high enough fucking frequency, those energies can't touch you anyways because you're too elevated. Plus, they don't want to. That's the funny thing about having your spiritual guard up. Because at the end of the day, you're a spirit. But anyway, all I could hear is, boo. Bitch, I'm a ghost. I can go on for days and days. Yeah, I do the most. I don't know. I'm very lonely. Isolation's got me seeing some shit. But I just figured I would share while the idea was still fresh in my head. I don't know if my ramblings helped at all, but later.